All right, good morning, guys. Look at this view from breakfast. There's Annapurna. So it is day 4 of our hike. We're about to get started now. Let me pay our bill here for breakfast, and then we'll meet you guys downstairs. Look at the kids playing basketball down there already. 7:30 in the morning. So we got a soccer field here, we got basketball here, we got the school. That's the tourism administration and government buildings there. And views for days everywhere. And we're on our way. Here we go. Day 4 of the hike is beginning. Today we have 4 hours planned. I'm gonna keep you guys in Gabriel high roller traveler mode so that you guys can see the village here. The plan is to hike today for 4 hours, and then once we get to the end of the trail, we'll catch our bus or shuttle, whatever he's got planned for us, back to Pokhara. So I think we should be getting back there about 2 o'clock. So we got a beautiful morning, nice early start, not a cloud in the sky, and this village is pretty amazing. We're getting to see everyday life here. We just saw some children showering in the street over there, and last night we saw them killing a goat or a sheep or something right in their front yard for dinner. And yeah, this town was definitely better than staying in the tea houses, that's for sure. So let's start the hike. I'm feeling pretty refreshed. My legs are doing okay. They're a little bit sore, I ain't gonna lie about that. Alyssa's got some terrible blisters on her feet, so she's gonna have to suffer through that today.
I got 2 pairs of socks on and 2 band-aids on though, so I don't feel them right now.
So let's see how we last. I think we're gonna make it, no problem. She's moving faster than she was when we finished last night, so that's a good sign.
This is what gets me though, is the steps.
Yeah.
Which is why I got my sticks up today.
Like I explained in yesterday's video, if we're just going like an incline up a hill or down a hill, it's not as bad as when you got to do these steps. These steps, I don't even know. I mean, that first stretch we did was 3,000 of them, and since then we've done like probably 10 times that. It's been just ridiculous. This whole mountain at one point was just steps. Someone put steps in the whole way up the mountain, so it's rough, but we've handled it pretty well, and on we go. He told us today it's mostly downhill, so if it's downhill dirt, we're in good shape. If it's downhill steps, yeah, our knees are gonna be crippled by tonight. A little rush hour on the bridge, guys. A little rush hour here. G'day, Stinky. So let's give you guys a quick recap. On day 1 of this Poon Hill 3-day hike, we went to a tea house that was about halfway up, 4-hour hike. Beautifully easy hike that morning. And the guy actually said, oh, this will be the hardest day, but he was full of shit. And then we stayed at the tea house that night. And the second day we did a 5-hour hike to Gorapani, which is at the base of Poon Hill. And then we also, after dinner, went and did the 45-minute hike up Poon Hill to catch sunset. I mean, before dinner, sorry. The following morning, on day 3, we woke up and we went to Poon Hill for sunrise, which was absolutely amazing. A little bit crowded, but so amazing. And then returned back down to Gorapani for breakfast. And at that point, we could have went back to Pokhara with everybody else, but we decided to add on the extra hike so we can come see this little village here and just get off the beaten path and do a hike in the mountains where we were alone and just really enjoyed it. And that was an 8-hour hike, which, whoo, that was rough, but it was beautiful. It was amazing. We loved it. And then now here we are on day 4. We got a 4-hour hike back to the bus. Not really sure what to expect on this stretch of the hike here, but again, it was just a beautiful nature adventure for us and we loved it. So let's see how today goes. Also, we're kind of looking forward to tomorrow. We got 1 extra day added on so that we could explore Pokhara. So altogether, our 3-day hike to Poon Hill, we added 2 days, one for the extra hike and one for Pokhara. And with all our meals, tea houses, all that included, a porter guide carrying our stuff for us, and transportation to and from Kathmandu, and the hotels in Pokhara also, which are pretty nice hotels. All that included, it was $600 each, which we have since heard that that's a little bit pricey, but not too bad. So we're not even upset with that. Our porter, he's been going at a pretty decent pace, so we're happy with him. Oh, here we go, the goodbye sign. We're leaving the village. There you go, that's the name of the village I couldn't remember. Gundruk. I'm not sure how the light's gonna show it, but there's a little village on the side of that mountain over there. That looks awesome too. Well, if you guys like mountain scenery, this is right up there for sure. Matter of fact, let me go catch up with Alyssa here and ask her a question. I'm wondering which is her favorite mountain range, because this is now 4 amazing mountain ranges. 5 if you include the US, because we've done New Zealand, we've done Switzerland, we've done Machu Picchu, and now we're in the Himalayas. So let's see. I don't think this is my favorite, but it's definitely world-class beautiful up there in that list. I don't even know how you would compare one to the other, to be honest. This Sacred Valley in Peru, I thought that was just amazing. It was jungle, it was valleys, it was mountain peaks, it was so beautiful. And of course we were in Switzerland, and that was snow-covered beauty there too. Zermatt, we did, let's see, the other one, big one, oh, New Zealand. Fiordland National Park down there, that was epic as well. Hope I'm not forgetting one. Mount Olympus was a mountain, yeah. I mean mountain ranges like this. What were your tops? That's what I was just telling them. I was trying to catch up to you to ask you what your top mountains are, mountain ranges are. I said we did the Machu Picchu mountains over there, the Andes, I guess that is.
Yeah.
We did the Switzerland mountains over there, and then we did, we did Zermatt, and then we did, I keep saying we did Zermatt, that was the Matterhorn in Zermatt. And then we did Fiordland in New Zealand. So I think those are my 3 tops, plus now this obviously has got to rank up there. And then you got the Colorado Rockies, which we've done. Yeah. We've also done the Northeast, the Vermont area. We've spent a lot of time in those mountains, and they're pretty epic too. I don't think they're epic like this, but they're very beautiful.
Vermont, yeah.
Yeah, it's very green, very beautiful there.
So I'd have to say it'd probably be Switzerland, then Peru. What was the other one you said? New Zealand. New Zealand was nice too. See, the thing is, we didn't get to do any trekking like this in New Zealand, which you have the opportunity to do because they have the lodging houses in New Zealand. So if we ever go back, I think I'd like to try that.
But to be honest, we've never done multi-day trekking anywhere except for here. So the ranges though, like the mountains themselves, what do you think were your favorites? Because I agree with you. I don't think we spent nearly enough time in Switzerland either. There's multi-day treks, we could do that too. But just from what we've seen of the mountains, I really did enjoy the Andes, but I think, I
feel like we've only scratched the surface of some of those other things. Here we really got to dive deeper into exploring this mountain range.
And that was awesome, to be honest with you.
So, I mean, for mountain ranges, because we've pretty much went, he said the first town we stayed in was on the other side of this hill.
Yeah.
So we pretty much went all the way around this mountain. So we pretty much explored this
region here.
Yeah. So I guess for exploring mountain ranges, this is number 1.
For sheer beauty, I gotta go with, I mean, this is up there. Which child do you love better? You know what I mean? It's one of those type of questions. You really can't decide, I guess. They were all awesome. And I often think about when we went to Andorra. We went from Barcelona to Andorra and we drove through, I can't remember the name of the mountain range there, Pyrenees maybe? I can't remember. But it was beautiful. We couldn't wait to get back there and do some hiking. So there's so many more to do, I guess. And we can't leave out to Colorado. We haven't done enough there.
Yeah, Grand Tetons, I love that range over there.
My heart still lies on the beaches in Thailand. I love the scenery there, but this is second to me. Mountains and beaches are my favorites. And then I'm a city after that. Beaches, mountains, then city for me. Oh wow. Gotta come back to this for a second. I have to add Thailand's mountains to this list now because we've done the Mahasan Loop twice. We've been up in that area 3 times, and that's pretty awesome too. I gotta admit, I like that too. Maybe because we're so familiar with it and we got to drive scooters around up there, and it was just an awesome adventure. So that one's on my list also. Can't forget that one.
I think I like any old mountain. I ain't even gonna lie. When we were in Washington State, some of the hiking that we've done there,
Yeah.
just beautiful.
Yep, gotta give you that. Mount Rainier, that area.
Over, yeah, towards Seattle. Oh yeah, we've done some nice hikes over there.
So hit that subscribe button because we're gonna be doing some more hiking. We caught the fever. We want to do some multi-day hiking now.
We're trekking, yeah. We want to be trekking now. We don't want to be hikers.
We ain't no halfway hikers.
We've graduated to total trekkers.
Yep. And now's a good time to give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. Our channel's just starting to get a little bit of traction, and it's all thanks to you guys. So thanks so much, and we really appreciate that little thumbs up. Even a comment. Let us know if you're following us along, if you were just here for one video. Because if you're following us along, I'd love to send you a postcard. For sure. We did start a community page, although we're the only ones on it right now. So if you want to join along, you can hit our community page. But if not, no requirement to get a postcard. Just send us a comment, tell us you're following along, and we will send you a postcard from Nepal. But definitely hit the subscribe button because the Tuk Tuk tournament starts in 10 days, and we are ready to whoop some butt in Sri Lanka. Wow, the scenery just keeps changing, and every time it just gets more epic and beautiful in a different way. Yesterday we were in jungles. At one point we were in a moss forest where all the trees were just covered in moss, and we were following streams for a while, and now look at this. We're just in this open valley, and it's kind of like New Zealandish looking, and love it, love it. I wonder if we did this again next year in the fall when we try to do Everest Base Camp again, or would any of you guys want to go along on a hike with us? What would you guys think of a multi-day hike, whether it's here or Switzerland or South America? What would you guys think? Anybody up for a multi-day hike? Let us know in the comments, or private message us on Instagram or something and let us know what you think. So we're about an hour and a half in now. We're ahead of schedule like always. We seem to be pretty quick hikers. And our driver just told us that, our guide just told us that we have 2 more hours to go. However, he said that this village that you see down here, someone needs to be picked up there to be taken out. I guess they can't make the hike or whatever. So the driver has to find a way to come in here and pick him up at this village. And he offered to pick us up since he's here. But we'd have to wait an hour for him to get here, an hour and a half for him to get here. We only have 2 hours left on the hike, so we said no, we want to go all the way to the end, which was the original plan. So that's where we're headed. Namaste. So that's where we're going to head today, is all the way down to the finish line. We're not going to take the ride back. Alyssa's feet are doing okay. Her knees are feeling a little bit better. And I'm in good shape. I'm feeling pretty good. A little soreness in the knees, but not bad. So yeah, we're gonna do the whole hike. We ain't no halfway hikers. Alright guys, we are out of the hills now. Well, we're out of the mountain trail anyway. And now we are going to follow this road for about another hour till we get back to the town that we originally started in. And from what our guide says, it's just follow this road. And to be honest, we haven't seen any other hikers today but us. We're the only ones who took this route, I guess, because we haven't passed anybody up. No one's going the other direction, which is kind of nice to be alone. Been getting a lot of thinking done. Whew. Well, although the peace and quiet is gone, as you can hear. No longer peaceful and quiet. Alright guys, we made it back. Let us catch our breath, but look where we are. We made it back to the town we started in, Buratani. What an adventure this was. Let's check in with our guide, put down our bags, and we'll give you guys a little recap of what we're up to. Hello, namaste. We're with the guide. Thank you. Alright, look at that's the way we left. That's the way we came back. Alyssa was right. It was one big giant loop. Woo! Yeah.
Here's the elevation right here.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's give you guys a little picture here. That's where we are now. That was the first night. GlobeHoppers was Poon Hill.
That was that view.
Gundruk was last night, and then back here today. 3. Whew, beautiful, absolutely incredible. We are sweating. It's getting pretty sunny here, so let me check in with the guide and see what the plan is, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys. So here we are. We just finished lunch. Spent some time talking with our guide for the trip and wrapping things up. Now we just have a ride back to Pokhara in a van, in a Jeep, but you guys don't need to see that, so we're gonna wrap the video up here. It's been 4 days on this trek. I hope you guys caught all 4 videos, because
or 3, depending on how I edit this.
yeah, I think it'll be 4 though, because we got a lot of info in today's video. So if you guys enjoyed the series, give us a thumbs up. Overall, we have no regrets, right?
No
I mean,
regrets.
Considering this was a plan B and we didn't get to go to Everest, so we had to do this last minute, this is a very good plan B for us. It's definitely got us excited to come back and do Annapurna and the circuit and base camp and Lang Tang and try Everest again next year. We're definitely psyched to be doing some more long hiking like this.
We did ask him how much harder Everest was compared to this one, and he said it's a lot harder only because of the elevation. So I think that when our training comes time again, I think that we're going to get one of the masks, and we're really going to help practice the altitude.
Yeah. The roughest part for us on this one was just the steps. I mean, we literally climbed steps over 2 mountains. If it was a gradual incline, we could have hiked for days, I bet. But those steps did a little number on us. Other than that, though, it was wonderful. The weather held out. This is October. I know I mentioned that in one of the videos. So if you're coming in October, the weather here was just perfect. I mean, we didn't even put a hoodie on all day today. Last night was warm. The tea houses were all great. I mean, we had electric in all the tea houses. We had hot water in all the tea houses for showers. So
the beds were surprisingly more comfortable than I thought they were going to be.
Yeah, it was definitely better than we thought. So all of that, thumbs up. We'll try to put the info in the, in the description down below as to who we used, what company we went with, and all that kind of stuff, because they were great. They kept in touch with us the whole way. And overall, we loved it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little hard to make a hiking video. I mean, what do you show about hiking? But we did our best. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give us a thumbs up. But don't go anywhere, because we got some more coming. We're going to be in Pokhara tomorrow, and it happens to be a big festival going on here. It's their big national holiday, so we're going to see what we can get into tomorrow over in Pokhara. And then we head back to Kathmandu for a few days before the Sri Lanka adventure. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. If you did watch this whole series, thank you so much. We'll see you guys soon.